Good morning students. Welcome to Computer Application Lab class. On today class we will be discuss about chapter 4 which contains operating system. So what do you mean by operating system? Operating system is one type of software that is used to operate your computer. And this operating system is nothing but also called as system software. That means it helps to start or boot your system. Without this operating system, your system is not getting started. Okay, so different types of operating systems are available like your MS-DOS, Windows, Unix, Linux, etc. Okay, so on today class we will be discuss about MS-DOS. So let's start with MS-DOS. MS-DOS, Microsoft DIX operating system. It is a non-graphical command line operating system which was introduced by Microsoft in August 1981. It is the first widely installed in personal computer in the 1980s. It is a character user interface software, so it can be pronounced as CUI based operating system. And it is a single user single task operating system, means at a time one user can do only one task. It is less powerful or slow operating system. All commands have to be typed at the DOS prompt by using from the keyboard only, means only the text can be written. It does not support the graphics. It is not having the plug and play facility to assign a new device. And the DOS is having 3 system file. That is your, be remember these things, DOS is having 3 system file. One is your io.sys, ms.sys and command.com. In between these 3 files, this io.sys and ms.sys are totally hidden file which is not visible to you, and the command.com is on hidden file. DOS is having mainly 2 types of commands, that is internal command and your external commands. All internal commands are stored in one file called command.com, and it is automatically loaded to RAM or memory when the machine is switched on. This is called RAM resident command, which is resides in computer memory till the machine is switched on. So some internal commands are there which will be discussed, that are called date, time, CLS, VER, VOL, exit, copycon, dir, copy, rename, type, del, MD, CD, RD and the wildcards. Okay. External commands. These commands are present in independent files in the external file storage disks. These are called disk resident commands. When an external command is called, MS-DOS locates this command on disk loads in its memory, then it gets executed. If a command is split wrongly or if an external commands file is missing, DOS will display an error message. Some of the external commands are just like tree, format, move, edit, etc. Okay. So now what is file and what is directory? What do you mean by file? File is the collection of data or information, and directory means directory is a collection of several types of files. So first we have to create a file. So before creating a file, first we have to cover up what is the rules of file name. In DOS, the file name is divided into 2 sections, that is primary name and extension name. The primary name and the extension name is divided by a dot symbol. The maximum length of primary name is 8 characters and the extension name is 3 characters. No space, no punctuation marks are allowed in between file name. The first letter must be an alphabet and the rest of the name is numeric. The primary name is compulsory, whereas the secondary name is optional. Now next is how to start DOS from Windows OS. So click in search option, type cmd or command. This command is nothing but the short form of your command.com file. So see here only on my search option I am writing cmd. Now this one is open, command prompt app. You have to click here. This is related to Windows 10. Otherwise if you are having Windows 7 or 8, on your search option, run option, you may type cmd or command. The same command prompt app will be displayed. Click on that option, then you will be getting this type of DOS screen. This is the screen of DOS. Okay, so already this one is there along with C user account. These are the folders are opened with here the cursor is blink, means now you are working with C drive. Okay, so this is the screen of DOS. So let's start with the internal commands. First one is your date. Date is used to display the current system date and also to enter the new date. Means the user is able to display the system date, along with it may be changed by the user also. The syntax is DATE, then you have to press enter. Syntax means the grammar of your command. How the command is to be written, that is called syntax. Okay. Now as per example, on your C prompt, as you are having the C prompt, on your C prompt you have to write DAT, then you have to press the enter key. Then automatically it display the date along with the date, month, year format. Okay, so here it is showing you the current date is something, then enter the new date with this format. Cursor is waiting here, you can write the new date. Okay, like such a manner. The next one is your time. It is also used to display the current system time and also to enter the new time. Okay, and what is the syntax is there? The syntax is time, then you have to press enter. So as per example, C prompt is there, you have to write a time, then press enter. Automatically it's showing you the current time is something and enter the new time. Okay, now CLS, it is used to clear the screen. Means on your screen whatever the data are there, that should be cleaned by the CLS command. Same syntax is there, CLS, then you have to press enter key. Then next is your VER. It is used to display the version number of your operating system. The syntax is VER and you have to write VER, then press the enter key. Automatically it is showing you the version number as Microsoft Windows version 10.0, then the number is there. Okay, then go for VOL. VOL is used to display the external volume label name of the disk. The syntax is VOL, then you have to press enter. So here also as per example, on your C drive you have to write VOL, then press enter. Then it's showing you the volume in drive C, because C is your hard disk, C drive is Windows, and the volume serial number is something is written 7E452035. Okay, next is your copycon. This command is used to create a file. So if you want to create a file in DOS, your command is copycon, then the file name. So here see, as per syntax it is written copycon, then the file name. So on your example you have to write that same thing, copycon, then the document. Here I am writing the file name as document. You may write anything. Okay, but the rules is what? In between 8 characters. Your primary name should be fall in between 8 characters and the extension in between 3 characters. Okay, so here I am not putting any extension, only I am writing the primary name as document. Okay, then when I press enter, automatically my cursor is coming to down. I have to write the data, then I have to save the file. So see, for saving the file, CTRL plus Z or F6 is there. Okay, so when you press this thing, either this one or the F6, automatically this symbol is displayed on your screen. Okay, then when you press enter key, your file is become saved, and it's showing you one file is copied, one message. Okay, now dir means it is used to display the directory listing of a specified file. Okay, specified drive. So on your C drive, whatever the files are there, if you want to see that list of files, then you have to use the dir command. So here this is the C drive, we are writing dir, then press enter, then it's showing you list of file. So here lots of file mean last time I am creating one document file, skdb file, lots of files are there. It's showing you the file name along with the date of creation, then time of creation, and the specified bytes, means occupied bytes is also to be displayed by dir command. Okay, and if it is directory, then it's showing you the dir symbol and the directory name is 3D object. Okay, for your different file, it's showing you different name. Okay, now to change the drive, means you are working with C drive, okay, and you want to go to D drive. So how you are able to change the drive? So you have to write what is the syntax, drive name, then the colon symbol, then you have to press enter. Okay, so here C drive is there, write D colon enter. Now this one is displayed. Okay, so if I am moving to D drive and I want to check the directory, then I have to write the dir command. So automatically the directory should be display, list of files should be display for which directory? The D directory, because my cursor is working with, means presently you are working with D drive, before that you are working with C drive. Okay, then if you want to change back to again C drive, then same procedure you have to write down C colon enter, then again you are moving to the C drive. Okay, so this is the command for changing the drive from one drive to another drive. Simple, you write down your drive name and put a colon symbol, then press enter key. Okay, now dir/p, it is used to display the directory listing in page wise manner. Think about, as per dir command, if you are writing dir command, lots of file names should be displayed. But if I want to display the files with a page wise manner, then we have to use dir/p. So here the syntax, and this is the example. Okay, then dir/w, it is used to display the directory listing in wider or columnary manner. Same p and w both are same thing. The page wise should be displayed in horizontal row wise, whereas w is displayed in a columnary manner. Okay, then if I want to display a single specified file, means if you know the file name, then how to display that file? Your command is dir, then the file name. Okay, it is used to display a specified file. So see, I know my file name is skdb, that's why I am writing dir skdb enter. So here all the files, means on your C drive whatever the files are there, that is not displayed to you, because you are specifying the file name as skdb, so only it display the skdb file. Okay, now this is the date of creation, time of creation, bytes, and the file name is displayed. Okay, then you can combine the p and w at a single time also, means display the list of files in page wise and wider manner. Means your example is dir /p and /w. So let's move to the DOS screen, where we will be execute these 12 commands. Okay, now see, the first command is date. So as I am in C drive, I am writing date, then you can write in small letter or capital letter, no problem. After writing date, simple press the enter key. So when I press enter key, it's showing me the date, and my cursor is waiting here to type the new date. See, if your date is correct, so no need to change the date, then you have to press only the enter key. If you think that your date is wrong, you may write down the date here also. Suppose I think today is 23, so I may write 23-12 like such a manner. Okay, so I am not changing the date. Simple, I am pressing the enter key. Now next is time, T-I-M-E, time. Same thing, time is display and the cursor is waiting there to enter the new time. So my time is correct, so I skip by pressing enter key. Then third command is your CLS. I am writing CLS, that is used to clear the screen. Okay, now to see the version number, then your command is VER, then press the enter key. Now it is showing you the Windows version number as 10.0. something is there. Okay, now next is display the volume label name. Your command is VOL, then press enter. So here the C drive has no label, means no external label name is there. Okay, then next, if I want to clear the screen, write down CLS, then enter. Clear? Now next is how to create a file. So your command is copy con. So I am writing copy space, right, copy, put a space, then con, then the file name. Suppose my file name is XYZ. Okay, then after pressing enter key, my cursor is waiting there to type the text. Suppose I am writing the information, name is something, like such a manner. Okay, after completion of your data, you have to save the file. So how to save the file? You have to press Ctrl plus Z simultaneously, or you can press the function key, that is F6. So I am pressing the F6 key. Now the Ctrl and Z symbol is displayed, then you press enter. So it is showing you one file copied, means your file is saved, and your file name is what? XYZ. Okay, again I am creating another file, copycon, document.txt. Okay, and here I am writing some information. Then I have to save the file. Your command is Ctrl, then Z. Over. Now two file is created by me. Now I clear the screen by CLS. Clear? Now next command is how to display the directory listing. Means by dir command I can visualize whatever the list of files and directories are available inside your C drive. As you are working with C drive, so I am writing the dir command. So dir command is used for what purpose? To display the list of files and directory are present on your current drive. So now what drive we are working? Now we are working with C drive. So when I write dir, then press enter. Now see, here the list of directory. dir symbol is there, means these are the directory. And recently I am creating this XYZ file and the document.txt file. Okay, on this date, time, and what is the size of the file? The bytes occupied is 61 and the XYZ is occupied 28 bytes. Okay, so dir is used for display the directory listing of your drive. Now again I am pressing CLS. Display the directory in page wise. Here you will be not getting any output because I am having only 12 plus 2, 14 files are there. Okay, so if I am having lots of files, more about 100 files or 50 files, then /p should be workable. Then next is dir/w. It displays the files in columnar manner. Okay, wider format. Then dir /p/w. Here also page wise and columnary both are should be displayed. But I don't have any more than 50 files. Okay, so if you are having more than 26 or 27 files, because on a single screen 25 files can be displayed. Okay, then the p command should be execute properly. Okay, then if I know the file, how to display that file means search for a file which is present on your directory. So my file name is suppose document.txt. So how I should display? By dir command, write down dir and write the file name, then txt. Okay, dir document.txt. This command is used for displaying a specific file. Means if you know the file name, then you can search from your directory. Now see, other files are not displayed here, only display the document.txt. And if I write dir xyz, my xyz file is displayed. Okay, and the last one is your to change the drive. Okay, so now I am working with C drive. If I want to change to D drive or E drive, whatever it may be, you should write down the drive name, then put a colon, then press enter. Now see, I am moving to E drive. If I write dir, my E drive content is displayed here only. Okay, then if I want to move to C drive, again you have to write C colon enter. Again you are coming to the C drive. Okay, students, so practice all the above commands one by one and see the output and write down all the notes on your record copy.